What are glucocorticoid receptors in muscular dystrophy? Imagine tiny switches inside your muscle cells that help control how your muscles grow, repair, and respond to inflammation. These switches are called glucocorticoid receptors, and they play a vital role in muscular dystrophy treatment. Glucocorticoid receptors are special proteins found inside cells that respond to hormones known as glucocorticoids, which are a type of corticosteroid medication. These medications are often used to help manage muscular dystrophy, especially Duchenne muscular dystrophy, by slowing down muscle deterioration and improving strength. When a glucocorticoid binds to these receptors, they act like messengers that turn on or off specific genes in muscle cells, immune cells, and other tissues. This gene regulation influences how muscles handle inflammation, how they produce energy, and how well they contract. In muscle cells, glucocorticoid receptors help regulate genes that are involved in muscle metabolism and endurance. For example, when activated, these receptors increase the activity of a gene called Krepel-like factor 15, which helps muscles become more resistant to fatigue and damage. This is important because in muscular dystrophy, muscles tend to weaken over time. Activation of these receptors also improves how muscles handle calcium, a mineral essential for muscle contractions. Better calcium management means muscles can contract more efficiently and with less damage. Studies in mice with muscular dystrophy show that if these receptors are missing or not functioning properly, muscle weakness worsens. This suggests that the natural activity of glucocorticoid receptors helps protect muscles from further damage. Another key role of these receptors is controlling inflammation. Muscular dystrophy involves chronic inflammation that damages muscle tissue and leads to fibrosis or scarring. Glucocorticoid receptors help reduce this harmful inflammation by suppressing immune cells like T cells, B cells, and macrophages. When these immune cells are less active, they cause less damage to muscle fibers, which can slow disease progression. That is why corticosteroid medications, which activate these receptors, are effective in delaying the loss of muscle function and mobility in patients with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. On average, corticosteroid treatment can extend the time before patients lose the ability to walk by about 3 years. However, long-term use of corticosteroids can cause side effects such as osteoporosis, cataracts, mood changes, and muscle wasting. Researchers are working to find ways to activate the beneficial pathways of glucocorticoid receptors without triggering these adverse effects. Some new steroid formulations, like vamorolone, are designed to selectively target the pathways that improve muscle function and reduce inflammation while minimizing side effects. These advances aim to make treatment safer and more effective. Glucocorticoid receptors are important not only in skeletal muscles, but also in heart muscle cells. In Duchenne muscular dystrophy, loss of these receptors in heart tissue worsens cardiomyopathy, a disease of the heart muscle. This highlights the protective role of glucocorticoid receptors in maintaining both muscle and heart health. In summary, glucocorticoid receptors are crucial for mediating the positive effects of corticosteroid therapy in muscular dystrophy. They help improve muscle endurance, reduce damaging inflammation, and support overall muscle and heart health. Understanding how these receptors work guides ongoing research to develop better treatments that maximize benefits and reduce side effects. If you or someone you know is managing muscular dystrophy, it's essential to work closely with healthcare professionals to tailor therapy to individual needs and ensure the safest, most effective care.